scratching my mosquito bites. What the heck is that? Okay. Ooh. Like there's one other person here. Alright. Just gonna back straight up here. Yeah, I suppose today I just wanted to get outside. It's not a gym day. But I've been walking so much, I can't really stand the thought of just sitting in my chair playing video games all day. I also do enjoy food occasionally, and getting outside, being on maintenance calories means I get to eat a little bit more. I get to have a little bit more leeway, and well, it's more fun than that. Anyway, I needed to take a bit of a break from social media, Instagram, X. I hate Discord too. Really, I'm just trying to focus on my nutrition, my physical health. Both of those things combined along with getting outside and doing things that seem otherwise embarrassing. I don't know, they give you like a boost. And then just, you know, being able to see the physique that I've carefully crafted over these years and now these months of hardcore calorie cutting and working out, bringing myself to some mental limit break. Physical limit break. I am maxed out, but now I can see the fruits of my labor, and I intend on keeping it this way for the time being. Hopefully my Tears Flare Dragon Con outfit will come along well. I'm also planning on doing Blaze from Streets of Rage, because, well, why not? Ooh, that's mud. Someone's walking their dog. Ooh, that is mud. Difficult to be in a positive mindset when you're inside a lot, you don't know a lot of people, and sometimes it's difficult to be in your own thoughts all the time. So what I find helpful is just getting outside and walking, checking out these trails. It is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Too many men take their own lives every year, so I can't really complain myself. When you do decide to take a several hundred calorie deficit for several months in a row, I don't care who you are, that takes a mental toll on you. That is mosquito world. Let's get the frick out of here. Holy crap. And get my boobs bitten up. All right, it's just still water basically. Stupid mosquitoes. All right, I'm gonna hurry now because the mosquitoes have found the feast. Ich bin infestation for mosquitoes. 私の体は蚊が好き. The mozzies love me. I don't love them back. You ever notice, like in nature, it's always the female of the species that tends to be bloodsuckers. Not humans, obviously, come on. Spiders, mosquitoes, all the things. So it seems like my followers on X, Instagram, and YouTube are interested in how I train. The last video I did, where I just showed a couple workouts from back and an ab exercise, might not have stated enough. So I may consider doing a training video. You know, one thing I wanted to say was, before I came here, I was like, I should just go to Best Buy and get a nice Sony camera, because I took some pictures last night, but it was so dark in my living room. Like, I couldn't get the lighting right for this phone. And the Pixel 6a front-facing camera is not very great at night. And I didn't get a super great picture from the rear cam. It'd be pretty nice to be able to get better pictures, but for the longest time, I actually used to have fitness videos. I was playing a character made to back this British gal who expat lived in San Francisco. For some reason, I decided to do that. I'll show a clip here. You could do kind of like bent over rows. Not very heavy, but do about 8,000 of these and you'll be good to go. Anyway, yeah, those are mostly lost to time. I still have them, but they're not my favorite videos. They're fine. You know, I've done gaming and other things, Twitch, but really what it all seems to come back to is I just love weightlifting and the journey that it brings us on. And yeah, while calorie cutting definitely cuts, for sure, fitting to the name of calorie cutting, it cuts into mental health. Eating boring food, verbatim. I mean, even when you're cutting so many calories after so long, you literally are trying to hit a target. You can't afford to have almost anything tasty. The only thing I afford myself is like 5 grams of butter on my ear popcorn. And I'll mix it with avocado oil spray and trick my brain. And it works for the evening. But then I'm just like, there's something about carbs that really make you feel good. And it's easy to see why humans can get addicted to things like Cheez-Its. Trust me, been there. And beer and wine, and I love all those things. But currently I can't fit beer or wine into my diet. And certainly not Cheez-Its, which I did have some maybe 3 weeks ago, and you know what? They weren't very good. I think I've been eating so clean for so long. You know, since December. Like, I'll have a donut every once in a while, but Cheez-Its just, it's so processed. I did not enjoy it at all. I do need to get this mosquito juice out of my arm though, and my head. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, dang. Knew it was gonna happen. But I'm pretty good at not scratching my mosquito bites. What the heck is that? Okay. What? What the heck? No way, that's one branch. There's no way. That is crazy. I have never seen a branch that long in my life. That thing is huge. It's just hanging from another branch. You don't see that kind of stuff sitting at home unless you're watching this on YouTube and I showed it to you. I've been wanting to try this trail since I saw it for the first time back in February when I joined my powerlifting gym. I'm glad you guys could come along. Whoa, I just went skiing. Okay. I don't care what your politics are. I don't care what your religion is, who you are, what you look like. You're chill and you like fitness, I'll get along with you. I'm not a religious person, but I do believe that you should treat others the way you wish to be treated. To me, that's what life's all about. Trying to stay healthy, to live longer. I'm enjoying myself so I can experience more of the joys of life. I think there are many valuable lessons everyone can learn from all the different philosophies that man has taught throughout history. And deep down, I believe most of us know these to be true. And it's really just up to us to follow the guidance that our ancestors have given us. And that is enlightenment, isn't it? Being humble. Remember in the 2000s when be humble was a thing? Now it seems like the way algorithms work, and I don't believe this was intentional, algorithms are driven by engagement, and negativity drives engagement. So thank you for being here and using positivity to drive engagement. That concludes today's hike, and I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see more of this content, why don't you give me a like? Comment what you liked about this video the most, what you liked about this hike, or this conversation, or any advice you'd have for me, or criticisms. And subscribe, and I always forget to say this, but sharing actually helps quite a bit. So if you like what you saw, give it a share. And with that, we are done. See you guys.
Life's good, life's good, life's good. Gdje sam ostao? Aha. Na vdih imam za ustvarjanje, vzamem svinčnik, nekaj napišem ali idejo na list.